Hi guys, welcome to this video about my experience with alkaline batteries on the Blink XT. So I'm talking about the Blink XT1. Now it looks like they have changed their name. It was always called Blink XT. Now with the Blink XT2, they have renamed the old one to Blink XT1. So I don't know how it will work on the Blink XT2, but with the Blink XT or XT1, there are some problems with using alkaline batteries and they do not recommend to use them. I have been searching for some evidence that it was working for other people or failed. I haven't found a lot. So some people said it somehow worked but not good, so I gave it a try because I wanted to save some money. My lithium batteries only lasted for about 4 months, but it was my fault because I haven't set up my camera properly. It was pointing sometimes towards some trees which were shaking in the wind, and a lot of temperature change, and so it caused a lot of false alerts. I should have switched location. I was too lazy to optimize that, and so I was facing these problems. The problem that my battery, of course, drained way too fast. So I will look into that problem, or I have already optimized a little bit so to prevent a lot of false alerts. So what's actually my experience? When the battery was too low, I got an alert that it was not communicating or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I think I got an alert, and then I went to the camera and I just replaced the batteries. So it's very easy. You have to just there's a button which you have to push and then pull the back off, and then it's really super easy to replace the batteries. You don't have to reset up or do something. Just replace the battery, put the back door, back plate back in place, and it should automatically reconnect and work from there. So what happened with my alkaline batteries, it looked like everything was okay. So when I went to the settings, which we have here, you can see battery level, and it said, okay, I'm still on the alkaline batteries, and it shows okay. Even when we go down to the camera connection, so camera to Wi-Fi is yellow, camera to sync module is blue, but it was not really different with the lithium batteries. Maybe slightly better, but not much. I mean, I don't see much of a difference, but the big difference was that it didn't trigger alerts anymore on the same level. So here we have the, where do we have that? We have the sensitivity here, as you can see in the middle. So here I push on that, hope you can see that now. Sensitivity, it's on an 8. It was lower with the lithium batteries. It was, I can't remember, I think it was on a 6 or 7, and it worked great. But with the alkaline batteries on a 6 or 7, it doesn't trigger at all. You would really have to hold your hand maybe 10 inches, no, or maybe even closer to the camera, and then it probably would trigger. So that's the major difference which I have found. Everything else was really working good. It was showing good status, good battery, got everything, but the sensitivity, is really different. It absolutely didn't work anymore on the same sensitivity. So I increased the sensitivity to 8 and I didn't see much difference, so I went on a 9 and I left it overnight, and it triggered all the time. I mean, I think I left it for 24 hours and I had at least 200 triggers for everything. Like, even if an ant was crossing in front of the camera, it triggered basically everything. I had my storage full and almost the battery drained again. So on a 9 it didn't work. On a 6 or 7, I mean, on 9 it was triggering all the time. On a 6 or 7 didn't trigger at all. Now I'm on an 8 and it looks like it's not terribly bad. I had it overnight and it triggered once, but I know usually I should have much more triggers, much more videos, because I know there's a lot of things going on. You can check my channel, you will see all the animals, a lot of mice, a lot of opossums, squirrels, whatsoever. I mean, not so many squirrels in the night, but there's a lot of things going on during the night, and I haven't much. I think there was just one trigger during the night. So I think it's not that's the biggest problem. So the trigger works really unreliable with the alkaline batteries, and now that's the reason why I ordered the lithium batteries. And I have found, I don't know if it's always there, I have found a listing on Amazon where lithium batteries, AA batteries, cost only about $1 per piece, which is quite good. So you don't have to buy large package of 20 or 40 to get a cheap price. That's a 4-pack, which is about $4 or $5, even including delivery. And I will put down the link into the description if you are in the same situation. Have to replace the batteries, don't want to pay a lot for lithium batteries, but I think it's definitely the best way to go. I thought, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, when you compare just from technical side, you see that the voltage is pretty much the same between alkaline and lithium. It's both 1.5. I haven't found that it's a real difference. Of course, price is much higher with lithium. Power, I would say, with a good alkaline battery, you get, say, about same power as with a lithium. Some people claim that lithium have more power. I don't think so. I really doubt that. I think they are both around 3,000 milliampere hours. But there are two really big difference. The one is the weight. So yeah, we don't care much about weight. Lithium batteries are much lighter than alkaline batteries. Doesn't really matter with this camera, but one of the most important thing with this battery and this camera is the operating temperature, because lithium batteries perform even in the most extreme temperatures, and this makes lithium batteries perfect for outdoor devices, which this camera is. Lithium batteries operate in extremely cold or even extremely hot temperatures, where alkaline batteries are prone to malfunction. I mean, they produce much less power when they get really cold or really hot, and that's definitely, or that could be definitely a problem with this camera. And I think it's worth to use the lithium batteries. So I will get mine today. I will replace them and see if the camera will start working properly again, or if this is really a problem with my camera. But I don't expect that this was a problem with the camera, because it really went downhill when at the moment when I changed the batteries. So I think it's really caused by the alkaline batteries. I have found 2 or 3 other people complaining about same issues or similar issues. So I will replace the batteries today or tomorrow with the lithium batteries, and I will post definitely an update in the description or feedback area, so you will know how it worked out for me. So That's it for now. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And especially if you have made your own experience, if you have if you had good or bad experience with alkaline batteries, would be really interesting to learn from you. Please leave a note in the feedback area. I'm really happy to talk about this thing and learn from you. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.